Shakita Bonita, Spirit Talker. So, the message that I got was, as y'all see, Purgatory. So, when I went to look up the definition, because I thought I knew what it was, but I wanted to be sure. It said the state or form of suffering. I was like, okay. So, somebody about to go through purgatory. Okay? Because, you know, growing up, they say purgatory got something to do with Christianity, you know. It's the place you go before you make it to heaven. Okay? But take that how it resonates. But when I Googled the definition, purgatory is the state or form of suffering. So you know me, I tried to get a little deeper with the ancestors to find out what the message was, but they don't normally give me a little more in depth. I guess that's so that, you know, I don't know. But thank y'all for coming in. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. If you haven't liked, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. And if you haven't shared, go ahead and share it for me, baby. Somebody else might need to hear this. Okay? But take the messages how they resonate. Take what fit and what don't fit. Don't force it. Okay? So, Holy Spirit, ancestors above, below, beneath, and in between. I hear sweet Mother Mary. Okay? So, God resonate. What is the message on purgatory that you want me to deliver? Give me the message that you want me to deliver. Please and thank you. Somebody really about to be in purgatory if you're not already in purgatory. 9 of Swords, baby. Okay? All up in the head, stressed out. I hear that song. I always feel like somebody watching me, somebody paranoid. Okay? Yo. A state or form of suffering. What else, Holy Spirit? The Magician card. I heard bite fire. Hello, chat. I heard bite fire. My right ear is itching. So long. Pardon me, y'all. Piha. I have to look that up and find out what piha means. Holy Spirit, what's up with this purgatory somebody is going through or about to go through? Got them all up in their head, stressed out about some magic they done did. Not yet, huh? So you ain't going through it yet. But you about to. 5 of Cups. Yeah, you ain't going through it yet, baby, but you're about to. You know it too. Whoever you or yous are. You're not going through it yet, but you about to. Yeah. That 5 of Cups. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. That's what you feel like. Or that's what you will be feeling like. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. If I had only. Why did I do what I did? No face, no case. That's why you did it. Two of Swords, because you thought you could get away with it. No face, no case. That's why you did it. You thought you could get away with it. You thought because you was using some kind of sorcery, magic, illusion, whatever it was, you thought you could get away with it. You know, you throw the stone and hide your hands. Ain't nobody got no proof. There is no proof. You know, no face, no case. But the spiritual realm saw your face. So they made the case. They took the case. Now you got to go through purgatory. Yo, 9 of Cups. Okay. By yourself. Okay. Ain't nobody going through it. So you can't deflect. You can't deflect it on anyone. You're the only one gonna go through this here, baby. Okay? By yourself. You did it by yourself. You're gonna go through it by yourself. Okay? I don't care if it was a clique. Holy Spirit said if it was a cousin. Each one going through it by yourself. Okay? By yourself. That's how you did it. Could have been 9 of you. Okay? Trying to get your wishes fulfilled. Whatever it was you was trying to get fulfilled, baby. Whatever it was. The moon card. I won't tell if you don't tell. That was the motto. I won't tell if you don't tell. Okay? Y'all didn't know. Y'all did not know that you was wrapping yourself up into something you had no business getting into. But you're going to soon find out that there is a great abyss. They got resonate, Holy Spirit, what else? Excuse me. The wise one in reverse. You're going to soon find out that the decisions that were made were unwise. And that's how you end up and landed up wherever in purgatory, whatever suffering you finna go through, okay? That's how you ended up there. Okay? It doesn't make any sense to be stressed out now. You gotta go through it, baby. You gotta go through it, period. It is what it is, okay? And remember, you cannot deflect this upon no one. You can't. You know how they say the sins of the mother and the father falls down on the children generation after generation? No, baby, no, this yours, baby, okay? That's deflecting. That's deflecting. You cannot deflect this on anyone, okay? This is yours. This is your purgatory. This is your suffering. The star card. This is yours. This is yours. This is what you hoped and wished upon for someone else. Thinking you gonna get away with it. Thinking you trying to be slick, trying to be smart, trying to be smarter than the next person. Now you got to go through it, baby. You got to go through it. And it's coming from the universe. So you got to be careful what you're doing, especially when you think you're trying to be slick. Ten of Pentacles is coming from the universe. Your stability. Okay. That's what you was hoping and wishing for. You was hoping and wishing to walk up out of poverty into stability. Hello? Okay. That's what you want. You wanted to ease on down the road. Okay. But you forgot the rest of the song. Don't you carry nothing that might be alone. Okay. Holy Spirit. And if you get mad because you feel like I'm laughing at you, I'm laughing at the situation. Because, see, me, myself, personally, listen, I'm not finna jump into nothing like this here. Okay? For one, I'm not finna go and try to wish bad. So, yeah, I can giggle about it. And I do. Because if I even ever wanted to think about attempting or trying some of this befuzzlement, and no, I don't think that's a word. You can check it out though. But befuzzlement, this is enough for me to learn a lesson from. Okay? That some things you just don't do. Okay? Some things are just not worth it. Okay? I know, sometimes, we be in situations where we think we're suffering, but not even realizing that, baby, it could be worse. And yeah, instead of just going through whatever suffering that you thought you was going through, whatever lack that you thought you were going through, instead of, okay, y'all know I'm country, okay? But instead of just easing on down the road with what you think is suffering, no, you want to go out and do something else. I heard destiny swapper. You want to take somebody else's place and get some, that's why Spirit say you ain't no deflecting. And put somebody in your shoes, not even realizing that your shoes is the best shoes for you. And when you try to put on somebody else's shoes, 9 times out of 10, they don't fit. Didn't you see Cinderella? Cinderella. Oh, Lord, somebody went to the godmother. Oh, Lord. Spirit say a Puerto Rican descent. Somebody went to a Puerto Rican descent. Godmother. Take high resonate now. Somebody had a little help. That's the truth. Ace of Swords. Child, you didn't even know who you was dealing with. Okay, whoever you went to, of Puerto Rican descent, you might have thought, they might have told you they was Dominican, or they might have been Dominican and told you they was Puerto Rican. Take it how it resonate now. But whoever you went to get work or to get help from, they saw right through you, baby. And if whoever it is, this is the last person, because this ain't the first person. That wasn't the first person you went to. This is the last person you went to that saw right through you. Ooh. I never noticed this woman in this tree here. Let me show y'all. Y'all can see that woman right there? I don't know if y'all can see her, but that woman right there, I never noticed. See how she's stopping that bird from landing on that tree? Let me show y'all again. Make sure I can see her. But that's her body, and that's her hand. That's that bird. She's stopping that bird from landing on that tree, baby. He, take out a resident. They saw through you, okay? And you paid them pretty good too, but they saw through you. Eight of Swords, baby. I'm telling you, they saw through you. You paid to be tied up, bound up, fucked up. Somebody say, see, that's why I don't pay nobody. I do my own work. I hope you ain't do none of this work here, baby, because if you did, you fucked your own self, or you can't even try to blame nobody. At least whoever this is, when they go through their purgatory, they can at least say, whatever. I don't know, child. But you can't even try to put the fault on anybody. Holy Spirit, what else, child? What else? The Empress, Listen. Listen, Linda. Listen. Mm. Y'all out there trying to put work on an empress energy. Put it that way, okay? To take the energy however it resonates. Someone that's fertile. Someone that's peaceful. Full of love, kind. Not wanting to hurt anyone. Y'all tried to y'all tried to destiny swap with an empress, unbeknownst. So check this. If you're trying to destiny swap with an empress, who are you? Ask yourself, who are you, and why would you want this? Why would you want a destiny swap with someone that is in the energy of an empress? Excuse me. Someone that is held in high honor in the spiritual realm. Why you? So you got self-esteem problems. Why don't you look at yourself? Why wouldn't you say, why would you get jealous? I don't know. I ain't never been the jealous type. I'm just put it that way. That's why I ask these questions. Because I ain't never been the jealous type. I don't want what you got. Okay? Not like that. Not where I want to go and do. For one, that means you don't like that person, you're hating that person's going to suffer. That means you're throwing things off balance. You know how they, in the movies, how when people go and do time travel, and they go back in time and they try to change things that happened in the past, but by them changing those things, it sets off like a tidal wave. It changes other things. People that, just say the person that went in time travel. Now, before they time travel, they were happy, family, money looking right, just things going good. But when they went back in time and did that, the change, now in the future, they living up under the bridge, they some kind of bum, and I'm not saying nothing is, what I'm saying. Please don't take this derogatory. What I'm saying is you're fucking up. Okay? You're fucking up. Trying to be greedy, trying to get something that does not belong to you. Now you done fuck around. You done played too much in the ether. And high council say your ass is going into purgatory. Somebody done called judgment. Somebody done took the case to court. That empress done went and took the case to court. They put the petition in, and hey, it done came up on the docket. What else, Holy Spirit? King of Pentacles. Oh, child. Y'all wanted everything, didn't you? You got the Empress with the King of Pentacles falling. I'm getting Warlock. Taking high resonate, but I'm getting Warlock off of this King of Pentacles. Okay? Whoever this Empress is, y'all didn't know that there was a King of Pentacles protecting, and I'm going to say protecting, helping whoever that King of Pentacles is, he was unbeknownst to you all, you know, because they're not connected. They're looking away from each other. They're not connected. Whoever that King of Pentacles is, yo, he cold-hearted. That's like yin and yang. They opposite. He cold-hearted. Oh God. He cold-hearted. You never know it though, but he cold-hearted, baby. He come bringing gifts, you know. But be careful of the gifts that he bring you, cause he's cold-hearted. Holy Spirit, what is going on with this Empress and this King of Pentacles that's got these people going through purgatory? Knight of Pentacles. Ye never, ye never know it. You'll never know it. He's very grounded. Very grounded. And very meticulous. He takes his time. But he's had his eye on that Empress energy. And he has the key. He has the key to her heart. She don't even know it. He know it. Shit. He might have been the one, no, John. He might have been the one who brought the case before the council. Okay. He might have been the, I heard pauper. He appears to be a pauper. If you know, a lowly status person. Three of Swords. That has been through a lot, but has learned his lessons. He has done a lot of studying. I told you he was a warlock. He don't look like it, but he is. Five of Pentacles. He don't look like it, but he is. Yep. He the one brought y'all before the council, the high council. And y'all done got kicked out. Check how it resonate, okay? Y'all done got kicked out, child. Y'all got kicked out into purgatory, child. What else, Holy Spirit? Justice in reverse. I told you. Okay. Justice in reverse. Karma is a dish well served. Okay. You might feel like it's, an injustice. But y'all got kicked out for an injustice. That's what the High Council, you came before, okay? And that's what it is. Somebody reading my cards for me. But you can read them, baby. I don't care. Whatever message your spirit give you, then you take that too. Okay? But I'm the message came to me, so I'm giving the message how it's coming to me. Now, if you watch and you saying, that don't mean that don't mean this, that mean that, take it however it resonates to you, baby. Okay? Holy Spirit say, we'll see how it unfolds. Take it however it resonates to you, baby. I ain't the one to argue with you. Okay? Not today, anyway. Holy Spirit, what else? 1, 2 more cards, please. You got anything else to say? Last shuffle. Ooh, child, I got tired. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, baby. You get what you give. King of Cups in reverse. You get what you give. That's that. Hey, take the message how it resonates, okay? Two of Pentacles. Take the message how it resonates. However, it floats your boat, baby. Okay? Whatever you get out of it. I got to find me another one of these decks here. Holy Spirit, what is the message that you have from this deck here? Spirit talk. I'm going to give 3 shuffles. Temperance. Situations are being balanced out. And hey, you know how it goes. Shit. Situations being balanced out. Somebody up, somebody down. Somebody, you know, is in purgatory. But it's balancing out the situation. It's putting the fires out. See that phoenix? Putting that fire out, pouring that water on that fire. Putting the fire out, baby. Okay? And ain't putting the fire all the way out either. Okay? Just simmering the fire. It's not putting see how that that water's not going, all that water is not going into that cup. A lot of it is hitting the ground, so it's not putting the fire all the way out. It's just simmering, you know. And somebody had them got besides themselves, you know, they needed to be cooled off. That's one. Five of Pentacles. Hello, chat. Five of Pentacles. Okay. Taking a loss, baby. Gonna hit somebody's pockets. Somebody gonna suffer financially. Somebody's about to lose some stability, collaborations. Okay. I'm hearing somebody's stones are not going to work. So I don't know if somebody's dealing, working, manifesting with stones, you know, crystals. But your crystals are going to work against you. Somebody stole somebody's crystals too. Okay, that's what I heard. Somebody stole somebody's crystals and was using someone else's crystals. Take the crystals how it resonate. Could be, you know, physical crystals or whatever. But somebody about to get pricked by their own tools. Queen of Wands. I said it was manifesting. Somebody was using somebody else's stuff. to manifest with. And it's going to cause them a loss. Purgatory. Hermit card in reverse. Should have thought twice about that there, baby. Okay? Should have thought twice. You didn't get permission, okay? You didn't go within. You didn't get permission to do this. Like I said, no face, no case. That's what they thought. Don't you know when you... I think it was last night. Yesterday I did a reading about ancestors. Well, it wasn't... Yeah, I guess entities, deities can be ancestors as well. That were being called upon, that are now working against. Yo, that just came back to me. You didn't go and get permission, okay? You didn't search this out, baby. Now you gotta go through. Now you got to go through it. You got to go. But look, it's only gonna balance out the situation. Death didn't come up here. You feel me? The Ten of Swords ain't pop out. You know, Temperance came out. That's just suffering. You know, somebody feel like they done already suffered enough. No, you see, that's what got you in the position that you are in now, because you felt like you had done already suffered enough in life and you weren't going to suffer anymore, and you thought this was a quick way to get out of suffering. No face, no case. Okay? So you thought you could use your skills with the Magician card and, you know, manifest something with that Queen of Wands. And all you manifested was purgatory. Sister. Chariot card. Okay. That and was willing, was willing to fight for it. You willing to, and you was fighting too. You was throwing daggers. When I say daggers, you was out there in that spiritual realm, in the moon and the sun, in the breeze and the cold and the heat. You was everywhere. Okay? Willing to fight for it, baby. Fight for what you thought supposed to have been yours. Fight for what you wanted. You was focused on committing these crimes. That Chariot card, baby, yeah, you was a bully out there in that round. A real bully. See what bullying get you? The Tower. Okay, that's what you manifested. Let me show you again, baby. See that out? Let me show you again. See how them hands, see how the lightning bolts? That's manifesting. That's what you manifested. The Tower. Okay. That's what you was focused on. The Tower. And that's what you manifested for yourself by making them unwise choices. Now look at you. Now look at you. Look at you. Out there in purgatory. Complaining. Whining. Crying. Because you in purgatory. Three of Wands. Don't know what your future gonna look like. Out there just don't know. You don't know. Now you're crying. Nine of Swords. Y'all up in your head because you don't know what it's gonna look like. Because you don't know. You know all that you done did. So you figuring is you gonna have to pay for everything? Oh my God. That what you saying? That's what's got you up. Because you don't know what the future holds. Ten of Wands. Burdens. That's what Holy Spirit said. Burdens. You out there crying now because you got all these problems. Oh, this here. Every time I turn around, something what is going on? Now you got amnesia. Now you don't remember. Okay? Because you've been the victim all your life. Okay? Now you don't remember because you justified everything that you did because of everything that you've been through. Oh, that only goes so far, baby. When we have to take accountability for ourselves, okay? Like I say, it only goes so far. I'm not saying you can't justify some things, but it only goes so far. There comes a time where you hit a brick road and it's time to, a brick wall. I said a brick road. A brick wall. And you're going to run into that brick wall. You can't go no further, baby. You gotta destroy the wall. You got to destroy the wall. You got to climb over the wall if you can. But some kind of way, you got to figure out how to get on the other side of the wall. And we don't know if it's like the Great Wall of China. You know, it's long. Okay? Now you crying about all the problems that you got. Holy Spirit said that you're going to have. Okay? But now you crying. Because you got woe is me mentality. Ten of Swords. In reverse. And if y'all could read upside down, I wrote manifestation on that card because that's what came to me when I first got the deck. But you can't even manifest. And like I say, Ten of Swords in reverse. This is not a woe is me situation. This ain't no woe is me. No woe is you. You know, I'm speaking in the third party, okay? But this is not a woe is you situation. Nobody backstabbed you. Nobody betrayed you. You backstabbed yourself. You can't blame this. Like I said, we all have to take our own, admit our own faults, take our own L's and W's, and keep it moving. Even though we don't want it, we got to take it, okay? When things don't seem to be going like we want them to go, we got to accept some things. Some things might not be meant. Some things could be just karma. See this lady? I don't know if it's a lady or a man, but see, all the cups turned over. No love. They walking away. Look at the moon looking at them, disappointed. And the way they draped up in that black looked like their head hanging low. Swing low. Whatever. Okay? Anything else, Holy Spirit? Somebody went to the dark side of the moon. Okay? And when the moon tried to illuminate itself to you, to give you some positive answers, to tell you, slow down, baby. Okay, you working too much on the other side of the moon now. No, you didn't want to listen. You didn't want to listen. You didn't want to listen. You might have could have salvaged about 3 of them cups. Okay, you might have could. Holy Spirit, what else? But it is what it is now. You got to go through it, baby. Purgatory. Four Wands. Let's see what the next card is. Holy Spirit, what? Give me a card. Nine of Cups. Go through your suffering, okay? You got to go through it. I mean, you don't have to go through it. You can continue to do what you do, okay? But either way, you're going to go through it. But I would say, my opinion, not Holy Spirit, not these cards, okay? My opinion, from this row, take your loss, baby. Take your loss. Take your loss and move on. 4 of Wands with the 9 of Cups. See, them cups is up. They ain't dog. Something better is coming, but you got to go through purgatory first. You got to go through it. It is what it is. Okay? Page of Pentacles. You got to go through the purgatory, baby. You got to start over. Okay? You have to start over. It's about time for you to invest in something else, baby. Some stability, some real stability, some foundation, some real, you know what I'm saying? You got to start from nothing. You got to get it out the mud. Somebody say, I already got it out the mud. Lord, I almost called you a bitch. Listen, child. Okay? Okay? If you got to get it out the mud 100 times, then you got to get it out the mud 100 times. That's because 99 of them times, you ain't learned your lesson. That's why you keep having to get it out the mud. Okay? That's why you're in purgatory right now. Shit, you go through purgatory to understand, listen. Purgatory, a state or form of suffering. You go through purgatory so that you can get to heaven. State of mind, physicality. You understand me? You gotta go through it. Hell, you did all that bullshit. The fuck? Girl, boy, whoever you are. The fuck? Part don't you understand? Now, you keep on. Keep right on. Shit. Knight of Swords. Keep right on. Your ass gonna keep going through purgatory if you make it out. Okay? You keep going. Keep right on. You gonna be stuck there. Shit. Everybody else gonna keep on moving. Okay? And you gonna be in that 10 of Swords. Woe is you. Oh, this person, you blaming other motherfuckers instead of blaming yourself. Oh, well, they did the same thing I did. But they learned their lesson. They went through their suffering, and they learned their lesson. Okay? Ooh, it's raining. Okay? You gotta go through your purgatory. You gotta go through the rain, baby, in order to get the flowers. Okay? Little rain ain't ever hurt nobody. Holy Spirit, what else? Yo. Ace of Pentacles. The fuck? It's the only way you're gonna get it. It's the only way you're gonna get it. It's the only way you're gonna get it. It's the only way you're gonna be able to manifest it. Put it that way. Because see, you work with manifestations. Okay? So you manifested this motherfucking purgatory, this suffering. Okay? Now manifest your ass up out of it. And the only way you're going to manifest out of it is to go through it. Holy Spirit, come on, baby. Give me 1 or 2 more cards. Let me switch up the tempo, okay? That part. 5 of Cups. Listen, you're going to have to go through it. You got to go through it. It is what it is. Period. You cry over the spilled milk. Now you keep crying over that toxic shit that you done did. Now you might supposed to cry over it, okay? Period. But you ain't supposed to get stuck in it. You're supposed to go through it, okay? Go through it. I don't know how long you have to go through it. Shit, we all got different time frames on how long we have to go through our purgatories. Okay? Two of Cups. We all got different time frames on how long we got to go through it. Shit. Page of Cups. Thank you. Holy Spirit, Purgatory, Purgatory. What says you out of this deck here for the purgatories? Hmm? Some of you got a long road, baby. It's a long road to travel. Some of you finna lose your mind. Okay? If you ain't already. Some of you finna lose your mind. Your mind is playing tricks on you. That's what you, that's the song I heard. Okay? Holy Spirit, come on. Follow your intuition. Yo, I took that as a joke, okay? Follow your intuition. Good. Spirit got jokes. Okay? For them to say, some of you about to lose your mind. Feel like you're finna lose your mind or whatever. Then tell you to follow your intuition. Yeah, your mind playing tricks on you, baby. Enough to drive a preacher mad. Okay? Yeah, baby. Going through it, baby. Going through it. Going through it. You're going to go through it. You got to go through it. I'm just saying, man. You got to go through it, baby. I'm just saying. And look, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, okay? And I only say that because don't think that you're the only one, okay? That done been insane in the membrane, okay? Because I can remember a dark night when I felt like I was about to lose my mind, okay? And it probably was enough to drive. I don't know if that's where that card come from, but it probably was enough to drive a preacher mad because I felt just like that there, okay? Didn't know which way to go, up, down, north, south, east, west. Yeah. So, believe me, you can make it through it now. You can make it through. I'm just saying, I made it through. So, you know, I can't say you can't make it through, but just get ready. Because it bees like that. Okay? What else, Holy Spirit? Optimism. You got to stay hopeful. I ain't tell you no lie. You got to keep the faith, baby. You got to go through it. You gotta go through it, period. For the sun to be able to shine again, you know, the rain to stop and you be able to smell the flowers. You got to stay optimistic. Okay, you got to keep the faith. You got to understand why you going through what you going through, you know. And I'm not telling you that you're not going to try to blame it on others, you know, because I myself, I had to rightly divide, okay? See, my issue might not be your issue, but my issue was I was trying to take it all on. But the Holy Spirit had to guide me and lead me and teach me that no, baby, you take your fault and you rightly divide and you rightly issue everybody else's fault back to them. You can't just take it all upon yourself because it's not all your fault. But as long as you can accept what part belongs to you, And don't try to see, I was stuck in purgatory. Because I was just taking it all of it, you know, reflecting and going back and beating myself up. But hey, now that I look back, I had I had to go through that suffering. That was my purgatory, okay? I learned that that's a purgatory. I ain't gonna say I won't go through another purgatory, but that's a purgatory there. I learned that one. No, baby. No. I learned how to accept and I learned how to give. Okay? And I learned how to say fuck it. You feel me? Like I say, my purgatory is not your purgatory, but yeah, optimism. And seek wisdom, baby. You know who wisdom is. If you don't know who wisdom is, seek wisdom. Okay? Seek wisdom. If you don't know who wisdom is, seek wisdom. Call upon wisdom. Wisdom gonna come now. If you calling upon the right wisdom, if you calling upon the other wisdom, you gonna get that wisdom too, because there's two sides to wisdom now. Two sides to everything, baby. Okay? Don't get it twisted. There's two sides to everything. There's a wisdom that you might already was seeking that's got you in purgatory. And then there's another wisdom that can get you out of purgatory, you know, that can help you. Can't get you out, but they can help you get out of purgatory. But you got to seek wisdom first. Check her out. You feel me? Don't let me down. Check her out. Yo, whoever you is, you meant to suffer. Okay? You meant to suffer. There's something better for you. But you meant to suffer in this stage here. No, and the spiritual realm is saying, don't let me down. They want you to seek wisdom. Anything else? Don't try to be nobody else for anyone else, okay? Don't try to be no one else for anyone else. Be you, baby. Be you. That's all you can be. And if somebody say they is being you, listen, wicked ain't always bad, but there is a time when wicked is bad, okay? But if you feel like you just wicked, and then that's just, hey, if you feel like that's all you can be, then that's all you can be. That's all I can say. Be you. Be you, baby. Keep it 100. Be you. Holy Spirit say, be you. If that's what you feel like you are, be you and see where it gets you. Lover. I want to be your lover. Thermometer. Somebody better check somebody's temperature. Okay? Somebody better check somebody's temperature, baby. Okay? That's all I'm going to say on that. Check somebody's temperature. Check it out, resonate. We got a blank card. Check the temperature. Check the temperature. You gonna see. Okay? That's what I heard. You gonna see. You're gonna see. Lending a helping hand. You're gonna see. Finish this shuffle. You gonna see if they lend you a helping hand, or you gonna see if they ain't. That part, in case since you wanna know. When you make that change. What I need from you is understanding. Okay? You gonna see, baby. On point. You gonna see what time it really is and what time it really ain't. Big queen. Holy Spirit, what is the message that you want to get from this deck here? 2 more decks after this one, y'all. Something's over. Whether you want it to be over or not. Thank you in reverse. Something's over. Childhood beef. Pettiness. Okay? It's time to grow up. I don't care how old you are. It's time to grow up. Internet. Petty drum on the internet. About to be over. That's gonna put somebody in purgatory. Okay. They got original. Con artist. Sneaky. Quack. Okay, and when I got seen that there, y'all wait a minute, I didn't get the I didn't get that quack. I didn't get the quack that, the duck quack. I ain't get that there. I got that retarded shit. That's what I got. Okay, take that with me. And when I say retarded, I don't call people that have disabilities retarded, okay? So please don't take that way. I don't do that, okay? Because we all got disabilities, rather we think it or we don't think it. We all have a disability. Everybody's slow in some area, okay? That's why we have other people that are faster in that area. You're supposed to click up, link up so that you can better each other. But some people, it is what it is. You feel me? Holy Spirit, what else? Somebody about to take a break. Okay. Gratefulness in reverse. Somebody about to take a break. Somebody about to learn how to be grateful. Grateful for what you do have. Okay. My last shuffle with this deck here. Mean what you say. Say what you mean. Okay? Not to other people, but in the spiritual realm. To your spiritual authorities. When you're going through your purgatories. That's the law. Feds. I don't want no more to say. Clean up in reverse. Something can't be cleaned up, baby. I don't know, okay? And if I do know, I'm not saying. But something can't be cleaned up. Take it how it resonate now, okay? In 7 days, a change can come. All right, one more deck after this one here, babies. And we're going to call this one here what? A wrap. Holy Spirit, what's the message? Ooh, we got Jupiter. Learn or teach. Be positive about. Grow and expand. This is a learning lesson. Somebody's being taught lessons. Oh, I ain't showing it to you. My bad. Yo, and Jupiter laughing too. I got Jupiter laughing at this lesson, at this teaching. That's bothering with the 11th house. This is for humanity's sakes. This is for the future. The 11th house. What else? And the 10th house. Destiny. Career. I thought I saw another card. 3 shuffles. Might have getting a lesson in the future. Their career. Taurus. Says your beliefs, the cost of, use the most direct way. Twelfth house. Seeking oneness with all there is. Philanthropy, and keep your involvement hidden. Venus. Cherish, enjoy, charm, art, and beauty. Capricorn, your goals, the day-to-day reality, and use the most business-like way. Last shuffle. Sun card. Demonstrate, realize, Act like a leader. Got the third house flipped upside down. Your ideas, short-term thinking and trips, who or what is around you. I heard pay attention. Pay attention. But who you tell your business to. Somebody said the other day to me, you don't let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. And be careful who you on the phone with talking to, okay? Somebody's being listened in on. Ninth house. As if it or they came from all there is. The philosophies and laws involved. Do it in a big way. I heard that Jocelyn. Do it like it's your birthday. Do it like your birthday. Somehow, whatever she say. But we got Scorpio at the bottom. The extraordinary power of prayer, the highest and lowest aspects of control the situation. Okay. Take the messages however they resonate, to whoever they resonate, and how they resonate to you, baby. Okay. Holy Spirit, come through. Last day. What is the message? Blame in reverse. I heard ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Take the high resonate. Adversity. Can't blame it on nobody. Says I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Thunder. Like thunder. Lightning. Who that is? Tina Turner. It teaches discipline. Okay. Two more. What else, Holy Spirit? Doubt fell sideways. Don't stay in purgatory, babies. Even though, I mean, you know, I know you got to go through it. But I'm just saying, from a fellow purgatory. Don't stay in purgatory, baby. Okay? No, you know, as you're going through your purgatories, no matter how dark your purgatories may be, stay optimistic, and this too shall pass, okay? Holy Spirit, what else? But somebody ain't gonna somebody ain't gonna believe that their imagination fell sideways. Somebody's just gonna be stuck in purgatory. Okay? Hey, I can't help you, baby. I'm trying to help you now. Okay? I told y'all, seek wisdom. Seek wisdom. Okay? Yeah, somebody gonna stay in purgatory. Love in reverse. Somebody gonna stay in purgatory. Because you're gonna hate the purgatory. I mean, it's not about hating the purgatory and loving the purgatory. Because nobody loves to be suffering. Okay? But when you hate other people because you're in purgatory for something that you put yourself in, you know, when you can accept the part that you know what I'm saying. Excuse me, you can't be in purgatory. You can't be in purgatory, you know. Because there was a time when I was in purgatory when I wanted to hate. I wanted to hate, baby. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I wanted to hate. When I tell you I wanted to hate, I wanted to hate. But I couldn't. I couldn't hate. Because every time I get to that point where I think I can hate, man, I self-reflect. I can't hate, because if I hate, then I gotta hate my motherfucking self. Cause bitch, you put yourself through that. That's the way I was looking at it. Bitch, I put myself through that. They didn't just do it to me. Yeah, they took their part in it, but bitch, I gotta take my own part. I gotta take my own blame too. You feel me? I had to shit. Yeah, you gotta talk to yourself too, child. Okay? Because 9 times out of 10, you'll be by yourself. Ain't nobody going purgatory with you. They trying to stay as far away from purgatory as they can. Okay? Holy Spirit. Last shuffle. Anything else? Self-esteem in reverse. Trust the process, baby. Growth. Okay. It's all about your growth. Okay. All right, babies. That has been the message. I love y'all. Y'all know what it is. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't liked, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And until the next time, peace, love, and y'all already know what it is. Hair grease, baby. Later, Gators.